In the heart of Southeast Asia lies one of the world's most orderly, efficient, and clean cities, Singapore. It is a gleaming metropolis where the trains run on time, laws are strictly enforced, and crime is kept firmly in check. From the outside, Singapore projects the image of a perfect city-state, modern, incorruptible, and invulnerable. But behind this pristine facade, buried in its shadows, another world quietly operates. This is the hidden domain of the 14K Triad. Once a feared criminal organization based in Hong Kong, the 14K has evolved into a transnational syndicate, stretching its tentacles across Asia. In Singapore, their presence isn't loud or violent, it's calculated, discreet, and sophisticated. Their business? Control over parts of the red light district, a network of illicit services camouflaged behind legitimate businesses. It's a silent empire built on trafficking, synthetic drugs, and manipulation of legal gray zones. The syndicate's operations begin far from the skyscrapers of Singapore, in impoverished villages in Vietnam, Cambodia, and rural provinces of China. There, recruiters pose as job agents, promising desperate young women a fresh start in a rich city. The offers sound legitimate: work in spas, hotels, or as domestic helpers. Many women, pressured by family debt or the hope of a better future, accept. What awaits them in Singapore is not the prosperity they were promised. Upon arrival, their passports are confiscated for safekeeping. Their freedom disappears overnight. They're taken to dimly lit apartments or backroom dormitories. Then comes the revelation. They now owe a debt, usually between $10,000 to $30,000. Travel, documents, housing, agent fees, all fabricated, all enforced through coercion. To repay this fabricated debt, they're forced into prostitution. The front-facing businesses look legitimate: massage parlors with mood lighting, karaoke lounges with smiling hostesses, and reflexology spas with glowing online reviews. But beyond the waiting rooms lie locked doors and hidden passageways. In these spaces, the women are paraded for select clientele, usually referred by word of mouth or private online groups. Transactions are handled through encrypted apps or cash-only systems, leaving little trace. At the top of the pyramid is a man known only as Ah Tian. His face is absent from every official document, his name never spoken in public. He is the phantom behind the enterprise. Intelligence sources suspect he operates remotely from either Malaysia or northern Thailand, managing logistics through an encrypted communication network. He never touches contraband or communicates directly with ground-level operatives. His empire is controlled through silence, distance, and fear. Ah Tian's organization functions like a corporation. There's a chain of command, strict accounting, and clear performance metrics. Shell companies are registered in different names and jurisdictions. Cleaners, drivers, and landlords often don't even know they're working for a criminal enterprise. The 14K has blurred the line between legal enterprise and underground economy so effectively that many participants aren't sure which side they're on. But human trafficking isn't their only trade. The true wealth of the 14K Triad lies in synthetic drugs, particularly methamphetamine, ecstasy, and ketamine. Unlike traditional narcotics, these substances are easier to produce in bulk and harder to trace. Smuggled in through Malaysia or hidden in parcels from China, the drugs arrive in microshipments, never enough to trigger red flags on their own. They are concealed within cosmetics, electronics, or children's toys, shipped under fake business invoices. The distributors are not hardened criminals. They're university students, gig economy riders, or foreign nationals, individuals who blend effortlessly into the city's social fabric. These mules are paid per drop, often unaware of the syndicate's broader operations. The delivery is clean, contactless, and often disguised as a ride-share handoff or courier service. Even the drug sales themselves follow strict rules. There are no street deals or loud scenes. Transactions happen in private, sometimes in the back room of a club, sometimes through QR-coded menus only trusted clients can access. Orders are encrypted, payment is digital, and the drugs are hidden in innocuous packaging like energy drinks or sealed perfume bottles. Singapore's law enforcement agencies are formidable. The police are well-trained, well-funded, and relentless in pursuing criminal activity. Over the years, numerous operations have been launched. Raids on suspected brothels, immigration sweeps, narcotics busts. Women have been rescued, traffickers imprisoned, and entire venues shut down. But the syndicate adapts. A closed venue simply reopens under a new name, with a new owner on paper. Those arrested are usually expendable intermediaries. The real decision makers are always one step removed, never in the country, never on the lease, never in sight. The genius of the 14K lies in its use of legal ambiguity. Singapore does not ban prostitution outright. Licensed establishments may operate within specific zones under regulated conditions. This creates a narrow but exploitable corridor where legal and illegal coexist. The syndicate operates exactly in that margin, never fully legal, never fully illegal. Documents are forged but look convincing. Businesses are registered but never fully transparent. The women often carry legal visas, obtained under false pretenses. The entire machine is built not to fight the system, but to flow through its cracks. And then there's corruption, not at the top levels, but in the small critical spaces where oversight is weakest. A junior officer accepting cash to delay an inspection. A landlord choosing not to ask questions. A civil servant processing a fake employment application without scrutiny. It's never dramatic, just enough grease to keep the machine running. For the trafficked women, justice is rarely within reach. Many don't speak the language, they fear arrest or deportation. Some are too ashamed to come forward. Even when rescued, they are often treated as illegal workers rather than victims of a complex trafficking network. Most return to their countries in silence, bearing scars that never fully heal. Their stories vanish, but the network remains. What makes the 14K Triad so dangerous is not just what they do, but how they do it. They don't dominate through fear or bloodshed. They dominate through invisibility. They thrive in silence and ambiguity, in paperwork that appears legitimate but isn't. They are not the gangsters of old with scars and machetes. They are accountants, lawyers, logistics managers. Their power is not seen, it is felt. And as long as there is demand for sex, for drugs, for cheap labor, the syndicate will continue to thrive because beneath every system, no matter how perfect it appears, there are fractures, and the 14K knows exactly how to find them. In the most controlled city in Asia, a quiet chaos still lurks just beneath the surface.
Thank you for watching Crime by Chapter. If this case left you wanting more, like and subscribe so you never miss a moment.